Python class is created using class keyword. Selecting a class name of your choice. And inserting colon after the name. Then, you can create class attribute or class property. Class attribute will be applicable to all instances of the class. We shall learn more about these instances later in the lecture. Let's try to print our newly created class. As you can see, class keyword is printed along with the class name, which is my class in our case. The name main is top-level scope in which top-level code executes. As you know, Python is an object-oriented programming language. Classes play an important role in creating the objects. In fact, classes are the blueprint or pillar of object-oriented programming. Classes offer you many benefits like reusability, inheritance, organization of similar data, and many more. Let's define our class object. The variable x denotes class object. We write the class name followed by parenthesis. We can use this newly created class object for finding class attribute value. We use x.classAttribute to find its value. John is the value of class attribute. We define our new class payroll. We define a function using initialization as variable. We use name, department, and salary as function arguments. Need to insert argument with name self to use it to represent instance of class. We can use it to access the attributes and methods in the class. Using the Python built-in initialization function, we define values for instance variables of our payroll class. Instance variable in this case are name, department, and salary. Let's define class object in the same manner as you have done before. This time, in parenthesis after class name, which is payroll, enter the values for function arguments. We enter name as Sarah, department as finance, and salary figure as 5,000. We can now print values of our just created class object by calling the initializing constructor function. We use dot after the class object to find name, department, and salary attributes of defined class. In this way, we are able to find the values of instance variables of payroll class. To show the output of our defined class in more meaningful way, we can use built-in string function to return the string in desired format. We make reference to our class using self-name in parenthesis. You can use any of string format method to return the values in the desired string formatting. In this case, we have used fstring method for the string formatting. You can watch my video on Python strings for further information on the topic. print class object P to return the desired string of values. Another way to return the required output in desired format is by defining a function. You can call this function by writing the function name with parenthesis after class object and dot. You will get the similar results. If you desire to change any class object attribute value, it is very easy. For example, you want to change the name. Just enter class object name followed by dot and name with a changed value. Here we have replaced the name Sarah with John. If you want to delete any class attribute, simply use del keyword before the class object followed by dot and to be deleted attribute. The program will return an attribute error that no attribute with that name exists. Similarly, you delete the complete class object by using the del keyword followed by class object name. I have copied the previously created class with name payroll. We want to replicate this class. The original class is parent class, while the new class we create will be child class. Create child class with name HR with parent class in brackets. Use pass command to inherit all the methods and attributes of parent class. To check if all the methods and attributes of parent class are inherited by the child class, let's create a new class object X with new values for attributes. When class function is called, the returned values show that the parent class method is intact. Pass command is used if no change in class methods and attributes is needed. In this example, we want to change class attributes of initializing function. We want to replace salary attribute with designation. For this purpose, we create an initializing function for child class with changed attributes. Here, we are required to enter super function, which will inherit the parent class methods and attributes except for the change in the child class. We print values for name using class object. The name George is returned. Similarly, for department, marketing is printed. Let's try to print for designation. The program returned an error: the designation attribute is not present in HR class object. When we changed the attributes of child class, we needed to define it also. We have corrected it now. It works smoothly now. We define cylinder as class object. The value for pi is defined as class attribute. The initializing function is defined with parameters self, radius, and height. We also define the instance variable values. We define two instance methods for calculating the volume and surface area of cylinder. The formulae for both are written in terms of class attribute and instance attributes. Then, we create class object C1 with values for radius and height as 4 and 10 respectively. Accordingly, we print values for cylinder volume and its surface area using f-string method of formatting.
We strongly recommend that you follow our Python tutorial sequence of videos to fully understand concepts and move on to the next level. Please subscribe to stay updated.